Bye. We're out of here. Bye, hotel. We're up with the check-ins, y'all. Oh my god. We got Starbucks.
What's going on? It's your boy Nick.
It's your girl Ashley. Welcome back to another Keller Chronicle. So you just saw us leave Jamaica, and now we're in the future. We are home.
Been home for quite a while.
Quite a while. And so now we're going to give y'all our full review of Couples Tower Isle, all-inclusive resort in Ochos, Rios, Jamaica.
Alright, so we're gonna start with reception. So the ride from the airport, good. I don't remember my man's name, but tall tale all the way to the resort, man. Like, I feel like it was like a 2-hour drive to the resort from the airport. He got there in about an hour and a half. So man's was moving, no complaints. It's free, like from the airport to the resort. So all good there for the reception stuff.
Check-in was pretty great. It was very smooth. Staff was really nice. They did give us some cold towels when we arrived, which definitely helped.
Yeah, 'cause it was 800 degrees outside, so we got the little chilly towels while we wait in the lobby for our bellhop, Mr. Ainsley, to show us where the room was. He's cool people. I think he's been there for a while now.
Shout out Ainsley.
Yeah, he's like she said, he's a very funny dude, helpful, got us to our rooms, carried our bags, a bunch of jokes.
Yeah. Overall, good experience. Next we got telephone service. So to us, the telephone service was fair. Our telephone was broken in our room when receiving calls, so we could call out, but whenever we would receive a call from the guest services or from room service, we would never get them. And so our phone would like blink with a voicemail message. We couldn't even listen to the message. So we didn't know who called. We didn't know what the message was. So sometimes, so because a lot of the time the calls came from room service, most of the time we just would book on the app for room service and they might call to have a question or something. And since they couldn't get in touch with the room, they just wouldn't deliver. So a lot of times that just held up our room service since we didn't know, that they had even tried calling.
But once we figured out that the phone was broke, we ended up just, instead of using the app for room service, we just called in every time.
Yeah, so it just kind of avoided all of that miscommunication. So we worked around it. Next was the room. So I thought the bed was one of the most comfortable beds I've ever slept in. The curtains kept the room very dark
and cold, because if it didn't have them blackout curtains in there, like there's air conditioning in the room, but it would still be a little warm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not to mention housekeeping staff was really wonderful. Anytime we were in the room and they needed to come by, they were like, "Oh, it's okay, we'll just come by later." And they would always time it when we were out of the room. If we were in the room for a turn down service at night, they would just knock and ask, "Hey, do you need anything extra?" If not, they would just keep it pushing. So staff, housekeeping was great.
So Wi-Fi at the resort was cool. Don't really remember having any issues there. Restaurants, okay, so we ended up going to Patio a bunch of times. Went to the veggie healthy bar thing a couple times. Went to Bayside for our anniversary, and then we got room service a bunch of times,
We also did the pool grill.
And then we did the pool grill a lot. So we missed out on the veranda because it was closed, and the two.
And the 8 Rivers.
Yeah, and 8 Rivers, but we wasn't never gonna go to the 8 Rivers anyway because it take too long. And then what was the other? Oh, the veranda. It was just we never could get the timing right with the veranda.
Yeah,
man. I don't know.
like outside of the patio restaurant, they had like a schedule of when things would be open and closed. And I took a photo of that, but even the day that it said the veranda was open for Jamaican night, it was closed. So it was just very unfortunate that we kept wanting to eat there on their closed days.
So I'm sure you heard in our other video, but most of the restaurants is outside. So being that's how we went in the middle of July, right? It's very hot, and it make it a little difficult to eat, like gorge yourself as much as you like to, which is probably not the worst thing ever because we still like drinking and stuff like that. But yeah, most of the restaurants is outside. They're still like they have fans and stuff going, so it's like it's temperate, feels nice. But
breeze.
Yeah.
But the food quality overall was really great.
Best restaurant there by far that we had was the Bayside.
Yes, if you go to Couples Tower Isle, you must go to Bayside. That is the one thing we recommend you highly do, is go to Bayside. They got delicious food.
Yep. Yeah, but overall, restaurants at Couples, at CTI, as it's come to be known, are pretty good, man.
Yeah.
No complaints my way. All right, so we got room service, okay? They are only available certain times of the day.
Which was very inconvenient for us because we don't really eat normal times of the day. So like breakfast is only open from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Lunch is only open from 12 to 2. And then dinner is only served room service from 5 to 9:30. So after 9:30, the only thing that's open is the pool grill. So if you did want something, you would have to walk down to the pool grill to get something. The runners were always really friendly when entering the room. They were very respectful and things like that.
All right, so mini bar service. So usually, like if we ordered like some Tito's or whatever type of liquor we wanted, and or just like Coke or whatever, they would bring it in during their like last turn down service for the night. So if you like wanted something after 12 o'clock, you would pretty much cook till the next day. But they do get it there pretty early the next day. So.
Usually in the morning around 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we ended up we ordered some champagne for mimosas. We got a big bottle of vodka.
And then they bring you like the fixin', so like orange juice, cranberry juice, soda, whatever you want to use for mixers.
Ginger ale, Sprite, stuff like that, cranberry juice. Did they bring us snacks? You can get snacks. Or like, oh no, they brought us the happy anniversary cheese plate.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Alright, so buffet nights. There were 2 of them. One I know for certain was Jamaican night, and the other one was a beach party buffet.
The beach party buffet happened the night that we got there. So, no, it happened on Saturday. And we got there on Thursday. So by Saturday, that was in the video where I was being nosy. And I was like, I wonder what they've got going on over there. That's what they were doing. It was the international beach buffet that they were setting up over there. But me and Nick, being who we are, we didn't really, look too deep into it.
Nah, but all the food that we got from the buffets was good.
They had mac.
Especially, the Jamaican night buffet went crazy. They had like fried fish, oxtail, some type
curry
of goat.
goat.
Yeah, curry goat, some rice, macaroni. It was good.
Delicious.
And then bar, all of them. The one at the pool, the main bar.
The swim up
bar. All the bars are great.
Fantastic people.
Shouts out our guys, Giovanni, Brian, and Sanjay. They hooked us up every time for sure. And then...
next is going to be the All Natural Island. Now, as you know from our videos, we did not go. However, the folks who did go, we noticed it was kind of the same people going back. So they seem to be having a fabulous time over there. So if that's something you're into and you want to be all natural, that's probably the place to go. Because even on the island, they have a swim up bar, they have pools, they have games over there. So the folks over there look like they were having a pretty good time.
Yeah, living their best life for sure.
And everyone was very respectful. Like, you could tell even from being on the beach that folks were being very respectful of each other.
And there's places that like spread out if you don't want to be like
Cooped up
with a bunch of naked people. You can like, you see what I'm saying? You got like different areas with chairs and stuff.
Yeah.
Entertainment was,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? We'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Alright, so coordinators, the people that like run the events, awesome. They're good people.
Fantastic.
They great. They keep the energy up. Daytime and evening events, they always have stuff going on. Usually offering to more of an older crowd, which I mean I don't blame them, right? It's a
Right.
all inclusive resort in Jamaica. There's not a whole lot of 20-somethings that can afford to go there.
Right. They know their target audience, so they try to build their activities around that. And being a marketer, I understand it. I don't shame them for that at all. I just do think that some of the evening activities could have been a little bit centered towards younger folks. That's not just the nightclub. So, like, for example, the fire show and the steel drum shows, those all happened the night we left. Before that night, there wasn't any events that we were interested in because it was usually just like a sing-along at the piano bar.
Yeah, or like karaoke or something like that. But
Yeah.
they do have like the game room that we showed you with the ping pong, pool table and stuff. All that's cool. And it's open 24 hours. So is like the gym and the like the Pilates room or whatever.
Yeah.
And like as far as daytime stuff goes, it's pretty cool. We did like we participated in the minute to win. Well, she did the minute to win it thing.
You played volleyball.
I played volleyball, and
We did
we did the music trivia
Yeah.
thing. Like, so they would play like 4 seconds of a song, and then if you know it, you raise your hand. Everybody's just like in the pool, and if you get it right, the guy or whoever was doing the songs would like skip a poker chip to you, and then whoever had the most poker chips at the end would win. So that was cool.
But that's really it. However, we would like to say that the fire show, amazing.
Yeah, fire show was cool.
Amazing.
From what we seen of the steel drums, it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had a lot of energy going over there.
Yeah.
We didn't go into the nightclub because it was kind of dead. There was maybe, like we said in that video, it was maybe like 2 other couples in there and then like the DJ. So we just kind of skipped out on it. But it sounded lit in there. Like the music they was playing was cool. Yeah. There's a bar in there, but like I said, we didn't check that one out. But the nightclub seems like a pretty good time if you come with like a big group of people or something.
Yeah. So, having the experience we did, we just left kind of like, it was all right.
It was cool.
Yeah.
All right, so then we're gonna talk about the Oasis Spa. They have a lot of amenities that we did not use, like massages and stuff like that.
Hot stones.
But they do have the 24-hour hot tubs that you can go into with your partner, either the girls or the guys. One after what time? 8. After 6 o'clock, you're allowed to use any jacuzzi you want. They got like extra towels back there.
Mm-hmm.
During the day, they got like snacks and stuff in the
a little bar area.
Yeah, it's cool.
And the infinity pool is open all the time. We will say that when we were in the jacuzzis over by the main pool, this couple came up to us and they were like, if you want a really hot jacuzzi, go to the ones in the spa. So the next night we tried them out, y'all.
We take them up on their offer and absolutely get cooked like a lobster.
Whoa, like I'm talking, this water was maybe 240 degrees. I mean, it cooked us.
It was hot. So
for sure. We left those jacuzzis fairly quickly, but the infinity pool was very nice.
Yeah, the pool with the Buddha on it, it's just relaxing. There's like never nobody there, and it's open.
It's quiet.
You don't have to pay to use it or anything.
You just hear the birds, the nature. It's very nice.
And then activities, so like water sports and stuff like that. We couldn't take part in a lot of that stuff due to like
weather.
Yeah, weather.
Mostly.
So we didn't get to do like the sailboat lessons.
We didn't go on the catamaran.
We didn't scuba dive.
We didn't get to go paddleboarding, glass bottom boat tours, windsurfing. We didn't get to do any of that, which is a real bummer for us because we're very much water people.
But it was like...
But we had our tube.
Yeah, tube was cool. We did go on a boat ride, which was cool. We got to go see the birds and whatnot.
Yeah.
As far as excursions go, we went to the
Dunn's River Falls.
We went to Dunn's River Falls.
Y'all heard our instance with that and how that was very confusing, but overall it was a really great excursion.
Yeah, it was fun, man. If we would have booked, like 2 months before, we would have got it for free.
Literally a month before.
Yeah, we would have got it for free, but it was cool. I mean, it was like $160. Yeah, like we said, all the water stuff looked cool, looked fun, looked like a good
all
time.
of the water sports folks, like the staff there who would coordinate your scuba diving and your snorkeling and all that, very cool people. Like, you could tell they very much loved their jobs, which was great. I just wish we got to interact with them more if we could have done the water sports.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen that one video. I don't even remember which one it was, but they, like the two water sport boat guys, they kind of raced around the islands in the boats. So that was cool.
The only other excursion that they have for free there is like a shopping tour, and since we got a lot of our souvenirs at Dunn's River Falls, we didn't go on their shopping tour, but it was probably really nice. They take you like downtown Ochos, Rios, and take you shopping. And then also they do the catamaran cruise. We did not get to do that based on weather, but it did look really cool, and all of the other YouTubers that we saw do it, it looked really fun. So make sure you reserve that if you can and the weather's nice.
Facilities, so like the layout of the resort was cool, easy to get the hang of. It's not like, it looks massive when you get there, but it's not like all the stuff that people can do is all in the middle, and then like the other buildings are just kind of residential. People just, those are rooms.
Yeah, they're just rooms.
Yeah.
So everything you mainly are going to do, everything's very centralized. So it's easy to find.
Yeah, all the foods in the middle, all the games, all the activities, you just, from whatever wing you're
left
in
or right
to the middle. Alright, so overall had a great stay. We found the resort Couples Tower Isle from our travel agent Lakila.
Shout out Lakila.
Lakila's cool people, and it was just as we expected. We booked this like on purpose to be like a more relaxed vibe. She sent us options like the room, and then some other stuff in like Montego Bay, but we ended up going to this one in Ochos Rios because it is the calmest, I believe.
It was that, and we knew we wanted adults only.
So if you're our age and your goal is to like go and relax with your significant other, this is the spot for you.
Definitely.
But if you are
wanting Jamaica for what you think you would get from a Jamaican trip,
all right, you probably are more likely to like head toward Montego Bay. Probably not a Couples Tower Isle resort because they are adults only, and they are old adults.
Yeah. So there was maybe 2 or 3 other couples that were late 20s like us, but everyone else was over 45, 50 years old.
Yeah, we met that one couple, they were like mid 30s maybe, and then
the couple that invited us on the boat, they were like
50.
55-ish,
yeah.
Which we love our old people, like we really do. We get along with old folks really, really great. But it's just, if you're looking for that environment, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, if you're looking for like a party type of place, this is not for you. So yeah, out of 10, what would you rank CTI?
A solid 8. A solid 8.
Overall, we'll call it an 8.5. Just food alone, put them over that 0.5.
Yeah, I think we just thought it'd be a little bit more, but thinking back on it, and not being able to do the water sports, if weather didn't hinder that, I'm sure our score probably would have been a 9.
Right, because that would have like surely took us some hours to get through all the water stuff. Like, and let's be real, we went right after a hurricane.
Right after a hurricane, y'all. It was like
2 days.
6 days. No, it was like 6 days after they had the hurricane when we got there.
Like we got there was still people like
cleaning up
streets. What is this? Raking leaves off the road and stuff.
Weed eating and things.
It was wild.
The weather we knew was going to be a little bit rough. So, but overall price range really great. With booking through Lakila, we had our flights included with the stay. We stayed for 7 full days, and it came out to right at $4,000 even for the 2 of us. But yeah, so that is our full review on Couples Tower Isle in Ochos Rios, Jamaica. Stay tuned for our upcoming videos. We have our trip to Savannah, and then we also have our trip to New Orleans, where we get on our Carnival cruise to Cancun and Yucatan. So we have some exciting things coming up.
For sure. Should be a great year for the Keller Chronicles crew.
We'll see what comes up after the cruise when we get there. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next week if all goes to plan. Bye.
See ya.